Next up is in reference to 0602, the overture advocate from the Presbytery of Mississippi.
Moderator, I'm John Larson. I'm the overture advocate for 602. And if you're looking in your paperwork, we're the ones that ACC responded to and listed all those kinds of objections and options and all that sort of stuff. We're right at the beginning of the process. When our new denomination, after 1983, decided they needed a new statement of faith, there was a committee formed, the process was begun, and people were allowed to interact with that process for a period of a year or two. It was very empowering for me personally to be able to send suggestions up to that committee and see them actually occur and be dealt with. Well, the ultimate result of all that was the 1993 Statement of Faith. At the General Assembly meeting in 1995 in Cincinnati, a new issue arose. There were, at that time, there were presbyteries beginning to adopt commission lay pastor processes. Where I live in Mississippi, we have so many small churches that we are beginning to have more and more commission lay pastors, and it's a big issue. The clerk mentioned it earlier in his talk. It's 500 something across the denomination. But at the time that came up in 1995, there were no clear standards. And as a result, with interaction on the part of various presbyteries and individuals, we were able to help draft and craft the current standards. It took about 2 years to do that. The new form of government is no less important than those two documents, those two issues we had before, which took roughly 2 years in each case to craft with an interaction on the part of the church dealing with the issues that were before it. We believe, and our overture says, that we need that kind of time. And if you look at the timeline that was up here earlier, the GA appointed the task force, the preliminary report came in in September of 07. That's when we received it in our presbytery. We had almost no time to respond because we had no presbytery meetings but one between that point and the 6 months timeline. And so we met in October. We sent our overture on. The ACC has said of our overture that it's flawed because it does not have an opportunity for an outgo at the end, something to happen at the end. But you as a committee have the power to deal with that and with the objection on the part of the ACC. You can create that kind of a body, or recommend the creation of that kind of body that can study this document and then over time let the church interact with it and have its own input and empower the people as they change the entire face of what it means to be Presbyterian. Our Presbytery asks you to consider seriously the 2-year time, 06-02. I cede our rest of our time.
Thank you very much.